Melissa, and okay, I don't mean to offend anyone with this piece, but this is the truth about why I'm not religious. They all stand there in their Sunday's best, as if trying to make their ugly deeds into pretty bouquets of roses, but anyone wearing as much perfume or cologne as they do could fool you into thinking they actually smell nice. The woman sitting 2 pews ahead of you cheated on her husband Thursday night with a man she barely knew for an hour, and the man sitting with the rosary in his hands, he hit his daughter last night because she didn't want to eat her soup. The ritual is simple. Come in, make the sign of the cross, sit and listen, kneel, recite lines from memory, and receive the body of Christ. Repeat each week. And I remember being 13, hating Mass like I hated waking up with the sun and wondering just how sorry these Jesus followers were. Just how sorry the Jesus followers were. Asking forgiveness as many times as you say the word I in one day doesn't seem very insignificant if you ask me, especially when you can't go home and not repeat those transgressions you were so sorry for in God's house. So tell me, what's the point? My mother doesn't understand that talking to me about religion is like speaking to a wall. And maybe I blame my analytical nature and my numerous years in Catholic uniform, but religion classes never made much sense to me. Why the hell am I sitting here reading words that followers from some guy a long time ago wrote? I'm sure Jesus was a great guy and all, with the pretty awesome beard he was believed to have, but I would appreciate his words more if, one, they were his. Sorry, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, but I believe that things get lost in translation. And yes, this was centuries ago, but I believe words were manipulated to advise you then as they are today and too. If the women that ran the church group at my old parish would practice being quiet instead of practicing the art of gossip and backstabbing, wasting time because their lives aren't interesting enough, putting up fronts because they want to be able to say, I go to heaven. I'm going to heaven because I go to church. What are you doing with your life? Pointing fingers, not realizing there are 3 pointing back in their direction. My mother doesn't understand that I would rather just go to hell enjoying life than being a hypocrite in church, saying sorry for things I'm not sorry for, saying sorry for sins I know I repeat. Even my mother is guilty of this. Promising God she'd be more level-headed, promising God she wouldn't raise her arms to me again, but I have marks that faith isn't stronger than the will. Marks that faith isn't stronger than the will. I'm not saying I don't believe in God, because humans are far too selfish, too ignorant, too stupid, and too blind to create the world we were given, which is the reason why the world's in the state it's in. I just don't want to wear white on Sunday mornings, kneeling with liars, reciting lines and complaining. I don't want to lie to God. I want him to know that I'm not sorry for my sins, but I'm learning from my mistakes, and if he truly does forgive, I'll see him at those golden gates someday, and if not, I guess I'm going to hell. But at least I'll know I was honest.